So I didn't really know what to film today, but I thought I'd stick to my weekly upload routine and make a quick video for you guys. Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about cryptocurrency and sort of, my thoughts about it, especially right now. I've been actually learning more about cryptocurrency probably over the past 3-4 months. And recently it's really been starting to go up. I think Bitcoin hit a new all-time high today at $81,000, which is pretty crazy. Now, although I'm definitely not an expert on cryptocurrency, I have spent quite a few months, researching it, seeing why people believe in Bitcoin so much, why people find it so valuable, because it really is unlike anything else. I mean, it can go up, 10, 20% in a day. It's extremely volatile, but it is an extremely interesting technology. A lot of people see it as they compare it almost to a stock as an investment. But it's really, it's a currency, and it's more than that, it's a technology. So for those of you who are looking to get into cryptocurrency or just want to learn more about it, I definitely would recommend, watching some people on YouTube or maybe even picking up some books. But if I were to sum it up for you guys in just a few simple minutes, the way I would describe it is Bitcoin is revolutionary in the fact that it is the first digital currency that doesn't have a middleman. It's almost like the digital cash. So if I wanted to send money to you, let's say, you're in India and I'm in the United States and I want to send you money, before Bitcoin, the only way you would do that is through, some sort of middleman, like PayPal, something like that. But with Bitcoin, it's almost this digital cash where you're able to send money to people without anyone in between. So it's decentralized. It's the people's money. Now, sure, that is valuable, but you might be wondering, why exactly is it at $80,000? Is a technology like that really worth that much money? And honestly, that's a fair question. I don't even know if I can answer that. But a lot of things that I've been looking at recently, which, makes me believe that Bitcoin will hit, $100,000 and beyond within the next 6 months. Now, obviously, that's my personal prediction. This is not financial advice. Don't go invest your money if you're not educated. But my personal prediction is that, within the next, 3, maybe even less, 2 to 6 months, Bitcoin will hit $100,000. And I think the bull market might even cap off above that, maybe around the 110s, 120s, maybe. And one of the big factors that makes me believe this is the amount of institutional attention that Bitcoin's been getting. One example is BlackRock. This is a massive fund with, trillions of dollars in assets under management. It's managed by very, very smart people. And when you look at it, really over the past year or 2 years, Bitcoin has been getting a lot of attention from these massive, very traditional investment organizations. And they're starting to create funds, for their investors to actually put money into Bitcoin, which used to be seen as extremely risky. However, if you look at the data, I believe the Bitcoin ETF that BlackRock created was one of their most successful ETFs in history. And I think that just goes to show a lot that these people who have incredible amounts of money and incredible amounts of knowledge about economics are putting their attention and finances into Bitcoin. Now, another reason is obviously, as the election just happened, even regardless of the winner, I do think there's a lot of uncertainty during that time period of election. And that is really what drives crypto as an asset. Crypto is a way for you to protect and hold your money without the need for a central bank. Let's say all the banks were to collapse, all the banks were to fail, and you were to lose all your money. If you have that money in crypto under self-custody, your money is actually safe. So I think in times of uncertainty, even though banks will probably not collapse and you probably won't lose all your money, in those times of uncertainty, Bitcoin usually goes up because, it's almost a hedge against the US dollar. That's the way I would describe Bitcoin. Third reason why I think Bitcoin will probably hit $100,000 in the next, 2 to 6 months is because of the amount of liquidity that's actually entering the market. Now, the last bull market in around 2021, that was the United States. The United States was printing tons and tons of stimulus money. All that liquidity that was entering the market caused people to invest in more high-risk assets. That's really a trend time and time again, and that caused Bitcoin to go up a significant amount. Now, this time, even though the United States continues to print money, it's not as significant, I would say, at this time period. However, if you look at China is actually starting to print and increase their liquidity significantly. And I do think that could be a pretty significant factor. Even though Bitcoin is banned in China, I do think that, China's one of the global superpowers. So whenever a global superpower increases their liquidity, it doesn't only increase, that impact that country, it impacts the entire world as a whole. So That's another factor why I think Bitcoin will go up in the next, even more than where it is now. Right now, it is pretty much at all-time highs. However, I do think it really will continue to go up to $100,000 and beyond. Now, in terms of my thoughts of other cryptocurrencies, I'm going to be completely honest. Bitcoin is pretty much where all of my knowledge is. However, I do have some knowledge about other altcoins. My prediction is that Solana will be the new Ethereum, especially in this crypto season, just because of how advanced the technology is behind it, and the increasing adoption behind Solana as well. And this may sound silly, but a lot of crypto is driven by meme coins. This is usually because of the people who go into it seeing it as just a fun volatility play. And that's a big part of crypto. I mean, a lot of people just go into it seeing it as a meme, investing just for fun, just to make a ton of money. So when I look at Solana as of now has the best meme coin. I don't know what word would best describe it, probably community. That basically the highest quality meme coins, the ones that have been performing the best recently, are all based off the Solana ecosystem. So that's my other prediction. I think Solana is a really good pick for this market. Now, Solana is not actually even at all-time highs right now, which might make it an even better pick, but keep in mind, Solana, you are going to have a lot more volatility than Bitcoin, just because it's a whole different token backed by a whole different technology. Yeah, I think Solana is another great pick, and since it hasn't even reached all-time highs yet, like Bitcoin has, I think it has a lot more room to run in this bull market. I just wanted to share my thoughts about cryptocurrency because I think it's pretty interesting. I definitely think I got in at a pretty good time because right now everyone's talking about it, and I think it still has a significant amount of potential to go up. Now, if you guys do end up going to learn a little bit more about cryptocurrency, invest some money into it, the number one advice I have for you guys is to actually take profits. So many people get caught up, seeing the charts go up, and they think the charts will just keep up going forever. And I promise you, at the latest, I think Q4 2025, crypto will be in a bear market. People will start selling off because at the end of the day, the money you see on your screen that is invested is not yours until you sell it. And a lot of people forget that. Do not get caught up in the fact when you see your crypto portfolio rising like crazy. That is not your money until you cash out. So what I recommend is definitely selling your cryptocurrency, even if it's not at the complete top. It's pretty much impossible to time it perfectly at the top. So sell when you make some good profits. You don't have to sell all of it. Maybe sell your investment, keep your profit in there, just as a safety if you want to make more. But definitely progressively sell once it reaches the top, because I'm telling you, if you buy where it is now at 80,000, it goes to 120, and then you hold and you think it's going to keep going up, and then it's going to drop back down to 50, you're not going to be very happy. So that's sort of my tip for you guys. Again, this is not financial advice. At the end of the day, I'm just a teenager who does this for fun. So do not go dump all your life savings into cryptocurrency. But I just thought I'd share this because if you really look at it, aside from all the hype, I do think Bitcoin is probably one of the most underrated technologies today. People don't understand it. People think it can just go to zero and that it's worth nothing, when really, even though there's a lot of speculation behind it, if you really think about it, the money that we use today, the US dollar, or even all fiat currency, it's all speculation. It's all the value that the people give it. So there's a lot of great technology behind Bitcoin, and I really do believe it'll be an increasing part of our lives, especially as this digital age just keeps on progressing. So those are sort of my 2 cents. I highly recommend you guys go and learn about Bitcoin. And yeah, my prediction is, aside from just this next year or two, I do think that by the time I die, Bitcoin could very well be past $1 million per coin. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, again, this is not financial advice. And I thank you so much for watching. I know these videos are a little different than what I usually do, but I kind of wanted to take a little bit of a break from all the phone flipping stuff. I wish you an amazing day, and most importantly, I wish you nothing but success.